Good afternoon. Well, before I head out to my next appointment that I'm looking to do, I didn't want to do this next video outside because it is fairly windy, and I did some test runs and it just didn't sound good. So I hope that this sounds a lot better. Right now, what I wanted to capitalize on is the idea of living in an inconsistent world that doesn't allow for consistency to be a normal way of functioning. People in our world want to condition us to feel that if the world's inconsistent in how it does things, we should also be that way. But the truth is, we don't grow from being inconsistent, we grow from being consistent, especially when it's related to our goals and our dreams. What we're finding is that a lot of people in our world today, or most people for that matter, when they're going after their dreams and goals, if it means academically, they're going to university or college, or if it's a career, or if they want to start a business, it's interesting how most people, when they go through a process, that when they hit the first strike or the first failure or the first disappointment or the first rejection, they will allow themselves to be consistent enough to quit. When in actuality, that's the time you need to dig deep within yourself to remain consistent through the process, make some adjustments, and then move forward. Consistency means that it's related to your talent, your ability to be resilient, but more importantly, attaches it to your credibility to be a person led by character and integrity. And once those qualities are meshed together in allowing you to be consistent, you then are creating what we call good habits. Good habits of remaining consistent towards your dreams and goals. Good habits related to aspiring to be better. Good habits to improve. It's interesting how people in January of every year, we have an enormous influx of people coming into the gym to want to work out, to start their year off right. Tell me where we are now in June, I believe. How many people have remained consistent enough to stick with it? Very few. It's been stated that people only last 15 days on average when they start their New Year's resolution. They last 15 days to actually stick with it, and then they become inconsistent. And the world allows for that to happen, but what happens is we don't actually take control of our own selves. We allow the world to dictate it to us. So we'll say things like, oh, I've lost 2 pounds, the dress fits good, or the shirt fits good, I feel a little bit of muscularity here, I think I'm just going to take a break today. And that break becomes a week, and that week becomes a month, and then it becomes a year until January starts up again, then we start over. People are very inconsistent. And people become more consistent today with the things that are quote unquote bad or not productive or add value to you. We become more consistent to that, which is basically harming ourselves mentally, physically, and emotionally. So today I challenge people to remain consistent in their dreams and goals, to not measure yourself up to other people's consistency, but to define your own, because everybody's going through life at a different rate, at a different pace. And look at your consistency as your character and integrity, to know that you are trying to work towards something that is bigger than yourself, but also something that people will never understand truly because it's near and dear to your heart. And you want to push yourself to strive to become or to achieve or to improve to get a result in that area. Remain consistent, because that's all we have today.